yard coming up.
On red. Silver.
Shotgun getting out of Bigsby. And his defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Nick starting with a pass. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Wait for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Second down. Here's Nix again. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that game? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Drill.
Working inside the red zone. This one's going to hit the ground to incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Captain, ready.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Almost set. Away, ready.
On third down, here's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Looking with the pick. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. Red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
First carry now is his Bashal Tu'u. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I nigga DK Metcalf just took it to the crib. Good catch, boy. That nigga took off downfield, too.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Almost set. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Almost set. Ready. Middle.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Captain.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Finds him over the middle. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Keeps himself upright. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Good yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. We will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Nix from the gun. Has it in close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-point game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Complete out to the right side. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
On red. Son, here we go.
Again, it's Bigsby. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brandon Jones up to the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
We We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hey, chill. Hey, chill.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Hey, Ginger.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Hey, Ginger. 13, Luke.
Lawrence working from the gun. Connecting on the slant. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Little knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Nix again on second and 10. It's on the end route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10. It's Harvey. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nix now, third and 1. Drops it down, Harvey. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Gun hands out to Harvey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by Fourier Oluoku.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 47. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Fourier Oluoku with the pick. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Red on red. Focus, high. Here we go, sir.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Brushes him off with ease. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Ramp 23. Son.
Give up the gut to Bigsby. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Hey, here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On now is Cook to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Nix with it on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. They send the tight end in motion. Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. From the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Gets it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. New set of downs for him from the 46. Nix now on 1st and 10. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
He finds his running back deep down the left side. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And Dobbins with the dump off. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Extra point try now for the Lutz. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And He mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Hey, let's go. Stern, this is hot. Here we go, sir.
Running right is Bigsby.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzz. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the move, headed right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
11. Hey, go. Go. Hey, kill.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack. Jacksonville in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. There's the fake. Here's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys. I You have to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive until the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets it downfield. On target to Sutton. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a third-quarter lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 17.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. 11.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He puts a man under it deep down the left. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead on the first play of the drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. The Jaguars push their lead to 3. On now is Cook to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. 2nd down. Here's Nix again. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Kill.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Nix. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on first down, Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Once more, it's Nix. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Broncos have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's got something complete. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Bombers.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had. After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance at the field goal through the uprights. And of course, wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, Rob.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. He's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so nice pick up there, 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Going with Bixby here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Hey, 30 left.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he's caught. He's got ground. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That one gains 7. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Go, let's go. Hey, Lion. Son.
From the 39. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. A solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, Riggs. Focus, all right? Reload.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
24. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 4th-quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. So the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Caught, nice gain left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Broncos losing by 7. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. From the 47. Heinz Dobbins with the dump off. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars make the play that should win them this game. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Tootin. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Carry here for Bigsby. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, so high. 11, Haggett. St. Bright.
Here he is to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way costs them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field. But it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
Ball taken in at the 36. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He'll look to throw it. Drops it down. Oh no, the ball is loose! Jets, pick it up! Space on the right, and he's got room! And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one, It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Running back sent in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Brought in inside the 20. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down. Gotta hurry this to the line. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they were the top